you nightmares. Don't watch alone. So I'm about watch it alone. Alright, let me just change this shit. I'm about watch it alone, y'all. Let's see what's gonna happen. Just remember, y'all, sub up right now. You know what it is, y'all. Back again to my channel, y'all. Wish you the best. Wish you to watch all the end, y'all. Alright, y'all. Let's pop in, bro. Hold on, let's pop in. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna watch the videos, then we're gonna see what the hell is gone. I don't know the video. That's my first time watching this video actually, so I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't even know, y'all. So the video said, I'm gonna read the video again. It said 10 scariest videos to give you the nightmares. Don't watch it alone. So we're gonna try watch it alone. This said don't watch it alone. So I'm about to try watch it alone, bro. I don't care. Alright, let's go. Why can't you? Yo, the voice is fire. Is it what? What's it say? Top. What the hell is this? Top Nokia. No, Nokia's top 5. Oh, that's a username.
Late one night, Sarah Vargas is relaxing at home in the apartment that she shares with her dad in Colombia. Suddenly, she hears something from the apartment next door that is truly bizarre.
What the fuck? Damn, Jack. Yo, what's wrong? They said what? Hold on, what is it? Does anybody have oh? No, this is not. What happened? In there? Sultan.
Disturbing, desperate screams can be heard coming from her neighbor's apartment. Shocked witnesses on the street are quick to call police, worried that it might be a case of domestic violence.
Yo.
But then the story takes a very strange turn, because the policeman asked people down on the street for rosary beads, an object often used in Catholic prayer.
Yo.
And then, oddly, police call in a Catholic nun for support.
Siguieron, obviamente, como que llamaron a alguien,
They say they called the nun to help them, okay?
una monja, para que les ayudara.
Because you see, all of this noise is actually coming from...
But actually the nun can't do nothing. I promise you that. The nun, it can actually 100% do nothing, because the nun, they ain't got nothing to do with that. I promise you, nun can't do nothing like to go actually help people. Nah, that's a bullshit, man. How can you tell me nun can do something? Nan can do something, nigga. Nan cannot do something. Nan, they are bullshit. How can you tell me the Nan can do something? How? Oh, my bad, yo. How can you tell me the Nan? How we can police? Oh, damn, my bad. Yo, how can you tell me, Chad, Nan can do something? Huh? Nan can't do something. He can't do none, bro. Alright, let's watch it.
From an exorcism that is taking place right next door. Sarah discovers that two girls were playing around with the Ouija board when suddenly one of the girls becomes very violent.
Yo, with the Ouija board, damn.
And starts vomiting up some kind of dark matter, almost like dirt.
Then
the girl started vomit, dirty like dark vomit. Yo.
empezó como a vomitar tierra, como vomitar oscuro.
The family believes that the girl might be possessed by an evil entity. And apparently, the police agreed.
Oh, the fuck you said 7 for?
Sarah says that the screaming went on
I don't know
all
what's the
through the
reason
night,
for it.
eventually getting quieter in the early morning hours until it finally stopped. Now, without other eyewitness reports, it's hard to say exactly what happened here, but the desperate screams coming from that apartment are absolutely chilling. Amsterdam. Jennifer Lee is an American woman who lives in the city of Amsterdam in the Netherlands. One day, a couple of weeks ago, she was recording a cute Halloween photo shoot with her rescue dog Maggie in a large Amsterdam public park.
I got a great mask. I got a great mask I can use actually. I just remember right now. Hold on. Oh damn. There we go. Alright, that mask can work, Chad? That's a good mask.
But suddenly, something happens that spooks both Jennifer and her dog.
You gonna make the best dirty ghost?
Oh, I know these, like, they're gonna have something, you know, there's something they're gonna actually hear, like, gonna be really far away. You're gonna just watch, child, hold on, watch this, watch this.
You gonna make the best dirty ghost? Whoa.
You just scream of the man? I knew that, bro. That was scream of the man, bro. I knew that, bro, child. No, capping. Damn, right that you got wrong. You can't stay. Actually, if actually that was me, oh hell no, you ain't find my ass over there anymore. Oh man, what you talking about? What? Where you can't work? Alright, there we go. You ain't find me anywhere anymore. You know what I'm saying, Chad? You can't find me anymore, bro. Almost. Alright, let me turn everything off. Then we're gonna watch it really good. That's gonna be a great day ever. This good, Chad? Nah, you want me to turn it off? Okay, gotcha. Alright, there we go. Alright, Chad. I told you, y'all. You can't. Who's not on? Hold on. Bro, I got this, bro. You didn't tell me that I got this shit. She's sleeping, Chad. Yeah, it's my girl. She wants to sleep on the phone with me, bro. Oh, hold on. Oh, you're not sleeping? Damn. Alright, y'all, hold on. I'm trying to put this on, man. How can you put this shit on? Bro, damn, hold on. How you put this shit on? Hold on, Chad. How do you put this on? Oh my. Oh, yeah, she's on. Oh, Chase out. Oh, bro, she's getting out. Chad, he just went out, bro. I'm not trolling. So I don't know how I can fix this. See. Chad, I don't know how I can fix it anymore. See. I can't fix this. So I need to take it out. But that was actually good. Let me see if I can fix it. Oh, boom. Chad, can't fix it anymore. Oh, let me think. What about this? This can work? Ah, nigga. Nah, let me just stay with that. All right, y'all. Let's just go back. My bad, y'all.
Holy sh**. Is he okay?
Fuck you asking, are you okay? That's a skin worker. 100% that's a skin worker, Chad. I'm not actually trolling. That's a fucking skin worker. You can't, that's what I told you sometimes, bro. Like, white people, they tryna put themselves in danger. That's a fucking skin worker. That's why, like, black people, they can't say that. Me? Fuck no. No, I'm sorry, y'all. If I had her like the first time, the next time I will be home. Really.
Alles gut?
What was supposed to be a fun little photo for Halloween turns into a living nightmare when Jennifer hears loud screaming and yelling coming from somewhere in or near the large park.
You gonna make the best story go? Whoa.
Jennifer says that she searched the area for the source of the bizarre wailing, worried that someone might be in trouble or experiencing a mental health crisis. She even contacted local police.
So my first reaction when I hear someone screaming like that is I want to go to help them. And additionally, I used to be an EM.
What she said? Let's do it again, child. Just listen what she said.
A mental health crisis. She even contacted local police.
So my first reaction when I hear someone screaming like that is I want to go to help them.
Why the hell you gonna help the man? You don't actually know them. That's what I told you. Black people, they got mindsets. You know, the first time I can hide that shit, you never see me there. I don't know you. 100%. I don't know you. We don't know each other. I'm not trolling in chat, but actually this shit gonna be bad. Like white people, they trying to pull themselves in. Like they trying to they trying to leave their name behind, to let them like there's a woman, like she was in like somewhere, then she had someone I was screaming and she wouldn't help, then she was like she did, he's the hero. Black people, they can do that, but in the actual forest to go there and start like trying to hit somebody, start screaming, they just they can't do that. I'm actually 100% sure I'm black, so I'm 100% sure what I'm talking about, bro. Like black people, they can't go there. The first time you can hear that, I promise you.
And additionally, I used to be an EMT. So like when I hear someone screaming like that, I want to help if I'm able to. So logically, I understand that everyone was like, you should leave.
Now you're going to die. You can't help nothing. You're a woman. You're going to die. I promise you, 100%. You don't know nobody there. You just heard the man screaming. So if that was me, I'm screaming for nothing. Just need your... Tell me, bro. Use a mind game, bro.
I would have left. But also, like, I don't know, it makes me wonder if that was me screaming in the woods, would anyone have come for me? No one else stopped. No one else.
Unfortunately, no one was found, so the creepy screaming remains a mystery to this day.
That was just a game, bro.
Tired of settling for therapists that don't click? I was too. Until I found Rula. Rula changed the game for me.
The White Lichen Bothy. If you hike an hour into the remote countryside of Scotland, you can find the old 18th century White Lichen Bothy, a mountain cabin that's free to use for travelers. The creepy old cabin has no electricity, no running water, and perhaps most disturbing of all, there are no locks on any of the doors. Over the years, hundreds of travelers have visited the White Lichen Bothy, and many of these visitors claim to have had strange, unexplained experiences while staying there. A few outdoor and travel YouTube channels have visited the White Lichen Bothy as well, and most have experienced at least something a little weird while staying there.
I'm really quite scared of it staying here, to be honest. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it really will be fine.
Again, let me stress that all of the following videos were recorded by travel and outdoor channels. None of these people are ghost hunters, and in fact, every one of these YouTubers say they don't even believe in ghosts at all.
I mean, I don't particularly believe in ghosts, just mine.
But they also can't explain what they experienced at the White Lichen Bothy.
Today, I'm going to be staying in a bothy in Scotland for the first.
Today, I am going to be dead for the first time. That's what you're trying to say.
Ever time.
First up, seasoned solo traveler Ruth Asling spent a night in the old Scottish cabin, and she found it a bit unnerving.
So
she not laughing. She fucking scared. Who just took you there? Nah, she not laughing. See, She's not laughing. She's scared actually. I'm actually 100% sure. She's scared. She's not laughing. No. She just like she laughing but she's scared.
I don't know why I'm feeling a little bit anxious because I've stayed in a camper van so many times in different countries. I feel like here is just so remote, and to get away, you have to hike over 1 hour like to get back to the camper van. So maybe that's why. And also there's no locks. So on my camper van, I always lock the doors. Maybe that's also why. I don't know. Oh God. I'm hearing some strange noises.
I don't know. I
don't know if it's maybe a mouse or it's the chimney. It feels really weird without curtains because I feel like someone could be standing outside and looking in the window. I don't know. I feel really scared. I don't know why. I just feel.
Let's keep going. You know.
Really nervous.
Ruth stays the full night at the cabin, but she doesn't exactly get a restful sleep.
Last night I was a bit scared. There were some strange noises and I had some earplugs with me, so I put them in to block out the strange noises. God, I'm still hearing weird noises.
Throughout the night, while completely alone, Ruth keeps hearing bizarre noises that creep her out. And oddly, she decides to just ignore the strange sounds and put in earplugs, which kinda seems like a bad idea when you're staying all alone in a cabin in the middle of nowhere and there are no locks on the doors. But to each their own.
Bye-bye, Bothy.
Next up, a camper that goes by the name Happy Hippie, who says that he does not believe in ghosts or the paranormal, has a similar creepy experience.
All of them, they're white. All of them, they're white. You can't find black nigga go over there. No. We believe in a ghost. You can't find some people like black, they're wasting their all time to go to this bullshit. Like, you're a YouTuber, yeah, I know you're a YouTuber. Yo, you want more, you want to subscribe, you want what, but you can't do this, bro. You can't subscribe, like, you can actually go to some bullshit. So to me, I can't go here. No, I can't go here, bro.
Set up my bed for the night. Gonna get the fire on when it gets darker.
Okay.
This will probably be me for most of the night now. I just get the music on, enjoy this beautiful fire, then get back outside tomorrow in my hammock. I got one of them water filter straws, and it comes with 2 little bags as well, so you can attach the straw to that. But I've not got to use. Maybe this is the guests. There was no one there. I don't know if that's just the people with me or something. I don't know if that's something they do. But I don't think it would be that family if it was just a dad and his daughter and son. Oh well, we'll see. It was just knocking on the door again, and then I went out, but there was no one there, so I don't know what's going on, but I've heard of any haunted bobbies or anything. I've never had weird shit.
I'm out. I'm 100% how. Damn. He just pretending that he's not scared, but he's 100% scared. You know what I'm saying, chat? That's what I told you sometimes. You go somewhere when you can, man.
Just wanted a nice little bobby night. If you've watched all my videos before, you know I don't do like this. This is gonna be a fun night.
Damn, I can't go there, chat. I'm 100%. Like, I'm really 100% scared. I'm just, I'm really 100% scared, chat. I can't actually go there, no.
I'm now walking around in the other room, and then I go in there, and it just stops. Maybe I just put my music on really loud and forget about it. Cameraman never dies, right?
The happy hippie spends the night in the cabin, but the next day, he still can't explain just what happened.
Good morning. Had a bit of an experience last night. Couldn't really explain what was happening next door with the noises, but I'm not really a believer in ghosts myself. It was a bit creepy.
I can't spend 7
more of an
days
alien
into
guy. But if you are into ghosts and all that paranormal stuff, these are not the videos for you, because this is not what I do. This is not what I'm about. I'm just a happy hippie, hiking, living in nature, loving the world. I never have anything like this happen to me, so
now this next video is by far the creepiest footage ever recorded in the White Lagoon Bothy.
We're at a place called White Lagoon Bothy.
It was shot by Ben and Martin from the YouTube channels Adventure Outdoors and What's Not to Hike.
So we're in the Bothy. There's nobody else here.
The two men traveled to the White Lagoon Bothy together, and they experienced something that is truly terrifying.
Found the Bothy book. You put my glasses on now, just blind as a bat. So this is popular, quite a popular Bothy by the looks of it. Someone actually stayed last night. It was nice and tidy when we came in. So plaudits to whoever stayed here last night. Well done. Absolutely spotless. Whoa. Hold on a minute. I'm out. I'm out of here. No.
It's getting late when a door suddenly slams shut all on its own.
That was totally weird. The door just started to move on its own, and then it just pretty much slammed shut. I mean, Marty's out there.
I don't really want to come back in.
He's in bits. That was just the weirdest thing, wasn't it?
Now the two friends are both skeptics, but they are still a little unnerved by what just happened.
But that was terrifying, and I don't even swear. I'm swearing, but I don't. But that was genuinely terrifying. I shot myself when it slammed. I just wanted out of here. There's something really, because I say it doesn't feel creepy. It doesn't feel like you're in the presence or anything. As I say, we don't really believe that stuff. There might be, stuff we can't explain, whatever, but we just don't believe in the whole ghosty, spooks in the night kind of thing. Just don't. But that was genuinely terrifying, and I'm going to keep that door. I'm keeping it closed.
Little do they know that things are about to get even weirder.
Well, folks, it's probably about 10 minutes after our ordeal with the spooky door closing over there, and we're trying to rationalise it. I mean, I don't particularly believe in ghosts, and neither does Martin. So we're kind of thinking that it might have been just like the backdraft of the wind. I mean, there's a storm going on outside, so
yeah. But I still don't believe it was the wind, but it's the only when the wind's blowing that strong outside, and there's no, it's the only rational explanation, even though, nah, I'm not even looking at that. No, I'm not looking at it. It's moving, right? I'm honest, I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go.
This can't be right.
I'm not. It's black in here as well. I can't see a thing.
So there's a chair over there, and it just started to move, which is
no way. I'm not even. No.
This is bonkers.
I'm not having any part of this.
That is moving.
Jesus Christ.
It is moving, that chair is moving.
Just leave it.
Oh, Christ. Oh, well, I'm gonna drink some more wine, I think. Christ.
No, that's poltergeist shit, Paul. That's poltergeist stuff. That's not ghostly. That's like evil spirit stuff.
chair sitting in the corner of the room inexplicably starts to slide across the floor on its own. And these two die-hard skeptics suddenly begin to wonder if they might be dealing with some sort of paranormal entity. But now a little nervous, they finish out their night stay in the other room and head out the next day. Now I want to point out again that the White Lagan Bothy has never been investigated by any ghost hunting team or ghost hunting YouTube channel. All of the footage shown here today was captured by outdoor explorers and campers that have never posted any video related to the paranormal before these clips. So is the White Lagan Bothy haunted? And would you dare to spend the night there? Let me know.
No, I can't dare, nigga.
It's cold outside, but you can keep warm in some all-new Nuke Stop
Oh, nigga.
5 merch. Now, of course, we have t-shirts, hoodies, and coffee. Stock shipping is .com. In the house of Aries, Argentina, when passerby. A family is parked in a neighborhood in Buenos Aires, Argentina, when suddenly they notice something very odd in the house across the street.
Yo. Oh, yo, what's that? Damn, what's that, Jack?
Ay, beso. No, no es normal eso. No.
Who's that? I can't go there. Damn, that scared me, bro. 100%. That's actually scared me. The dog actually scared me. Yo, the dog actually scared me, bro. Damn. Oh my god, bro. Hold on.
Something that looks like a person appears to quickly move back and forth across a room on the second floor. The mysterious figure seems to move at an inhuman speed and quickly changes direction. It seems to move without effort, almost as if it is floating past the window.
It's not walking. It's sliding.
Sí, porque no es que sube y baja así del...
The family dog is very anxious and pants as the family watches the window, trying to figure out just what it is that they're seeing. So what do you think this is, moving back and forth at such a fast speed? Let me know. Watcher. German urban explorer Toby from the YouTube channel Unknown Worlds is traveling through Sweden when he finds an old abandoned house in the middle of the woods. It's getting late, but Toby decides to investigate the creepy old house. It did not go well.
Oh, he took that.
Is somebody in here? Do you speak English? Jag talar inte svenska.
Serious right now, bro?
Oh my god.
Who the hell did...
Ach du Scheiße. Ach du Scheiße. Oh mein Gott. Oh mein
It's fucking gone.
Oh Scheiße. Oh mein Gott. Oh mein Gott. Das kann doch nur ein Mensch gewesen sein. Ach du Scheiße.
As Toby looks inside one of the bedrooms, he spots someone in his thermal imaging camera who is just staring right back at him. Understandably, Toby is freaked
Hold on,
out.
nigga. Hold on. Take it easy. Hold on. Let's go back real quick. What you say? What's camera name? I'm trying to find.
He spots someone in.
Hold on. Go back. I'm trying to find the camera name. Hold on.
Du Scheiße.
As Toby looks inside one of the bedrooms, he spots someone in his thermal imaging camera who is just staring right back at him.
Camera.
Someone in his thermal imaging camera who is
imaging camera. All right, hold on. So I'm gonna do this, chat. Hold on. I'm gonna do this. Hold on. I'm gonna try to take this name. I'm gonna write it down. See if we can find. That's a dead no. All right, hold on. I'm gonna see if we can find the name like this name right here. This is imaging camera. All right, there we go. That's a death note. All right, let's go.
just staring right back at him. Understandably, Toby is freaked out. He just makes a run for it out of the house and drives away. Later, when Toby uploads his video to his YouTube channel, viewers point out that the creepy stranger might have been watching him even before he entered the house.
Wollen wir erstmal durch die Wärmebildkamera gucken, ob wir hier eventuell jetzt schon etwas sehen.
If you can see anything.
So, ja.
What camera is that?
Das sieht jetzt natürlich nicht so vertrauenserweckend aus.
I'm trying to get that camera. What camera is that?
Ja, das sieht jetzt natürlich nicht so vertrauenserweckend aus. Laut Wärmebildkamera ist es an den ganzen Öffnungen vom Haus sehr viel wärmer als draußen. Zumindest laut den Farben. Gucken wir jetzt aber mal explizit, sehen wir, an den Kaltstellen sind es 7 Grad und an den warmen sind es 9. Das heißt, es könnte eventuell auch ein Trugschluss sein. Ich werde jetzt hier erstmal gucken.
Now, I think it's safe to say that going into an abandoned house all by yourself is always a bad idea.
Yeah, bro.
Not because of ghosts, but because of something scarier and much more dangerous. Real people who might be inside and who really don't want you there. Thankfully, Toby made it home safe, but this disturbing situation could have turned out much worse.
Yeah, that's true.
Play dead. Trent Williams is away on a trip with a friend and staying at an old Airbnb cabin on Scariest Lake in upstate New York. Once they arrive, the two friends realize that the cabin has a pretty dark history.
Okay, I usually do not, or I never have believed in like haunted stuff, okay? But I'm out at Skinny Atlas Lake, the Fingers Lakes in upstate New York. And the Airbnb I'm staying at, the guy did say, just FYI, we do have people say that they hear a piano play at night. And I thought it was bullshit. And I swear to God, I've heard it. It plays. There's a walk over here. So in case I die, I have a documentation of it, okay? It's an old house. It's on a beautiful lake, though. But I did find out the guy who owns the place, daughter died in a car wreck. And her ashes are on the piano. God, I get chills. But that's the piano. And it plays at night, and it freaks me out. I have chill bumps just being in this room. I do not get a good vibe.
With a creepy story like that, it's no wonder that the two guys get a little bit freaked out when late at night, they start to hear random keys playing on the piano in the living room.
Yeah, I can't do this shit. It's so scary.
No, you go in there with me.
Yes. You have to go first.
Just stay behind me, you. It keeps playing, I swear. No, dude, I'm not going up in that. It's this piano, I swear to God it is. No, dude, you got me up. If I die, I swear, I will. Oh God.
Oh, man.
Dude, no.
Now, when you first watch the video, you might think, oh well, no big deal, that could easily be faked. But here is what makes this video so compelling. Because you see, when you look closely, the played piano key is actually pressed down by something. Now, this is not to say that this footage is quote-unquote proof of the paranormal, but it does make this video much harder to fake. So could this creepy Airbnb cabin be haunted by the spirit of the owner's daughter? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Dude, no.
Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Rude Awakening. A Nukes Top 5 viewer who wishes to remain anonymous is hanging out at her friend's house. The girls were freaked out when they noticed something very odd. A few plastic packages of candle melt suddenly seem to be moving on their own. One of the girls quickly whips out her camera and tries to record the strange activity, but then it just stops. However, the girl keeps recording as they, impolitely, try to convince whatever spirit might be present to continue moving the packages. And then this happens.
So let's just continue talking and then hopefully. What do you guys think? I don't know. No, it's not gonna be eerie. For real?
No, you don't know that.
What are you gonna do?
Alex.
When they gently try to convince their quote-unquote poltergeist to move the plastic containers, it doesn't work. So one of the girls turns into a potty mouth, and the ghosts don't like it.
No, it's not gonna be eerie. For real?
No, you don't know that.
What are you gonna do?
Alex.
Now, just like these girls, if you caught something weird on camera, send it to me at nukestop5@gmail.com. Reflections. An elderly man with no living relatives was living alone in an old apartment building somewhere in Japan. A few months ago, the man, who we'll call Mr. A, suddenly began to exhibit very strange behavior, complaining to his landlord that there was, quote, a strange woman in his home trying to take his life. The landlord was worried about Mr. A's mental health and advised him to go see a doctor. But instead, Mr. A vowed that he would collect proof that what he was experiencing was very real. Not long after, Mr. A tragically took his own life. So, Mr. A's landlord inspects his apartment and finds several videotapes recorded on a very old camera. Out of curiosity, he watches the tapes, and what he sees chills him to his core. This terrifying footage was recorded one day before Mr. A's death.
That's a face. Or she like someone, bro. Yo. What the hell is this, like alien, bro? It's going back. Oh, it just gone back.
Listen, if y'all are still making coffee the whole way, that's fine with me. But let me tell you what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna...
A bizarre, distorted figure can be seen in the reflection of the dresser mirror, and the landlord now wonders if Mr. A truly did experience something paranormal inside his apartment. The landlord contacts the Japanese ghost hunting team, Omagatoki, and paranormal investigator Hiro sets out on a solo overnight investigation into the allegedly haunted apartment. Eventually, Hiro finds the room that can be seen on the disturbing videotapes. The investigator finds the dresser seen in the old camera footage, but the mirror is gone. A few hours later, and Hiro finally finds the missing mirror. What happens next is downright creepy.
Yo, what the? Did someone come? I'm scared.
As Hiro is cutting zip ties and carefully unwrapping the mirror, someone suddenly rings the apartment doorbell. And there's no one there. But, did you see it? Hiro is completely unaware that he's being watched as he's unpacking the mirror. And the figure watching him looks exactly like the disturbing entity from Mr. A's grainy home video. Hiro tries using Mr. A's old camera in an attempt to capture anything resembling what Mr. A recorded the day before his death. What happens next is terrifying. Hiro finds another tape dumped in the trash. But again, did you see it? When slowed down for just a few frames of the footage, two little pale hands can be seen pressed against the floor right beside Hiro. He doesn't even notice and is still completely unaware of the entity that seems to be watching and following him. Hiro decides to watch the tape that he recovered from the trash, and it makes his blood run cold.
Yo, hold on. Oh, man. My phone just... I bet, yo. Acho que vai continuar a criar image.
The camera seems to spin around by itself before the same weird distorted face can be seen peeking out at the very bottom of a doorway. Creeped out by the footage, Hiro decides to leave. He thinks that he didn't capture any kind of proof that Mr. A's apartment is haunted. But when he reviews his footage later, he realizes that the entire time he was in the apartment, the same eerie entity was watching him. You can see this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, Omagatoki Film.
Chat.
Scary moments. These next creepy videos are a little different from what I usually feature, because they are definitely scary videos and very entertaining in my opinion, but they are also just kind of silly. So, a man wakes up his grandpa after he hears the unsettling sound of someone whistling downstairs in their home. What happens next is, well, just watch.
Tranquilo, mijo. Deja ver qué pasa. El Señor está con nosotros. No tengan miedo. Deja ver qué pasa. Deja ir a ver.
Abuelo.
Cálmate.
Estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros tu reino. Hágase su voluntad. ¡Ay! ¡Abuelo! ¡Ay! Ábrele, a ver quién es. Ábrele.
No pasa nada.
Ay, abuelo.
No hay nada.
A ver, ve, fíjate.
Go look. One nigga, you can't go.
¡Ay! ¡Otra vez, abuelo! ¡Es un pinche mono! ¡Abuelo! ¡Ciérrale! ¡Llámale a la policía! ¡Saca tu teléfono! Tengo miedo.
This guy is absolutely petrified when he spots someone peeking from around the wall at the bottom of the stairs. And in a strange twist, he just pushes his grandpa out to go check it out. Now, this clip was originally suggested to me as a scary video for the top 5. But when I watch it with all of that crazy screaming, it just makes me laugh.
¡Ay! ¡Otra vez, abuelo!
Ya, ese es un
¡Es un pinche mono! ¡Abuelo! ¡Ciérrale! ¡Llámale a la policía!
And I also learned some Spanish. It's a pinche de mano, abuelo. But I'm not...
Pinche de mano, abuelo. Let's get again.
Learn some Spanish. It's a pinche de mano, abuelo.
Pinche de mano, abuelo. It's a fucking demon grandpa.
But I'm not sure where I'll ever be able to use that. Anyway, in another very odd clip, a group of women are walking home late at night when they get the scare of a lifetime. All alone on an empty city street, the women are terrified when they hear the strange and horrifying sound of a loud burp. And they just make a run for it. But true fear can also strike right in your home, especially if you've watched a few too many horror movies. And if a vacuum isn't scary enough for you, then what about the evil betrayal of your own feet?
So there's this. No.
Alright, y'all. This is the end of the video. No, I'm just trolling.
Way. You're done.
Yes, you are. No problem with that. You down as fuck. You down. Alright, Chad. Alright, y'all. That's the end of the video, bro.